welcome to this week's episode. We are on episode 10, and we will be talking about a topic that is very popular, highly requested by my subscribers. I think everybody was messaging me from the beginning of this series about this space, but I really wanted to go through the house and talk about some of the major spaces before we get here. So it also makes sense why I chose certain features of this space. We are talking about our kitchen design, and then included in that will be our prep kitchen as well. So I'm super excited to show you. I will be sharing our renderings of those two spaces, and I'll go through what I have added for each area in the kitchen. And if you have any questions or comments about kitchens or kitchen design, please feel free to leave it in the comment box. I love hearing from you guys, or even in a private message if you feel so. So let's get into it, guys. I can't wait to show you. Okay, so I thought it was really important to show you the floor plan, specifically where the kitchen and the prep kitchen are, just to give you a reminder of where everything was located and how big things were. Our kitchen has several entries into it, which I really like. Same thing with our prep kitchen. It has a couple entries, which gives us good access from different areas of the house. Our prep kitchen is 6 by 13, which is a great size. And our kitchen is an L-shaped kitchen, which is open to the great room and of course the breakfast area, the dinette area. We do have a 10-foot island in the kitchen, which will hopefully seat about 5. Although, we're only a family of 4, but it's nice to have some extra seating. And then I'll get into what features I have added to these areas. So let's actually look at the renderings now. So when we're talking about kitchens, I think that is probably the most important space in a home, whether you're a family or not. It is the space where you'll be spending most of your time in. So you want to make sure that, you're selecting features or the layout, the way that works for your family. In a previous post on my Instagram channel, I did discuss the different categories of kitchen, whether you go for classic white or you're going for more of a classic modern look, or you're going for a trendy contemporary look. So, all of that, it makes no difference what approach you're gonna take. Just make sure it's something that is going to last the test of time for you, and you're not going to get sick of after a year or two. This is an expensive space, so you really don't want to be changing things around constantly because you don't like it. So I chose a modern classic kitchen, and we decided to go with a black kitchen. I've had a black kitchen before and loved it, but this is a little bit of a twist to it. So let's look into this now. So looking at this rendering here, as you can see, our floors are pretty warm oak with wide planks. So this is a good depiction of what our kitchen, is gonna look like. There's a few things that are obviously not what we will have, but, and I'll mention to you what those are. So if we're looking straight ahead here, to our left, you see the double wall oven here. And I have discussed my appliances in previous episode. We had an appliance selection video, so make sure you catch that to see what we've chosen. But now you can see why we chose that graphite finish on our appliances, because it just blends so nicely with our cabinets. Our cabinets are going to be a low sheen, but I didn't go fully matte because it's not going to be durable and you'll see fingerprints all the time. But we did go with kind of a middle ground there on the sheen. So I think it's going to look great. Our refrigerator is also in graphite, and you can see how well that blends in nicely there. And then going across here, just looking at the island, we did continue the black cabinets. And also, just before I continue, as you can see, the cabinet doors are flat front doors again, pretty much like that through the house. And our hardware is going to be that sleek looking, modern hardware, which is a pull style cabinet hardware. So That's gonna look, I think, really nice as well. And just to add, we have soft close in all of these drawers and cabinets as well, which was a really important feature for me to add here. So back to the island. It is a 10-foot island. We were back and forth between doing a waterfall edge or just keeping it a regular countertop and then wooden edges. But both of us love the look of the waterfall edge. And we kind of did something a little different to keep it a bit modern. We did an asymmetrical waterfall edge, giving it that modern twist. I will turn this around so we can see what is included in our island. So if we are looking at the actual drawing of our island, as you can see here, we have decided to put the sink in our island. One of the reasons we did that is I think it's more of a social kitchen. I do like to be faced where everybody is located. So, our kitchen is open to the great room. We really didn't want to put a sink in the actual wall list, so you're facing the wall, your back's to everybody. So I thought this was a better way to keep the layout of the kitchen open and more social, better flow. Our sink we've chosen is a Blanco Diamond U Super Single sink. This is really the best of the best, guys. I definitely recommend this. Great reviews on this. I've talked to people who actually, have this in their kitchen and they just couldn't say enough about this particular sink. So first of all, it's made in Canada, which I love. And it is an extra large size. It's a 36 length and I believe 18 or 19 width. And it is very deep. So it's gonna, fit all my pots and pans when I'm washing. And it is made of cell granite. So that is it's a high quality granite composite. So, you're not gonna get any scratches or any staining or any type of, if you have any hot items or no damage to it. So it is also non-porous, so it's really a good solid surface. It is an undermount that we have selected, and of course black. So I really love the look of this particular sink. I wanted to share the faucet that we've selected for the island sink. I'm so excited to use it. So here it is. It's the Kohler Purist single hand faucet. Of course, I'm doing it in black. And it's the semi-professional kitchen series that we've selected. Some of the things that I really liked about this faucet, it's a 3-function spray head, boost technology with it too, so it actually increases the flow suddenly when you press the button so that you can get those more of the dry debris, I guess, that's on your plates. It cleans it way better. And then also the handle rotates 90 degrees forward. I really like the movement of it. I did use it when we were in the showroom. The other thing I really like is that it has a magnetic docking system, so you can, you don't have to worry about it and not being controlled, so it stays in place. And the one thing that actually has, it's called temperature memory. And it allows the faucet, you can turn it on and off, and you can set the memory for the temperature that you want, so that you don't have to keep going back and setting what you want. So I really am looking forward to using this as well. So when we're continuing along here with the island, we do have our Decor Dishwasher that I had actually shown you guys in my previous video. That's gonna go to the right of the sink, and then beside the dishwasher will be some pull-out drawers. And as you can see, just to the left of the sink there, we actually have a triple pull-out trash bins. So we have 3 super deep. It's big enough to hold recyclings or 2 garbage cans. I know we go through a lot with it, so we decided to do a triple instead of a double. And beside that will be again some extra storage drawer pullouts there. Underneath the sink, We have just a regular cabinet doors opening, but what I have included here are built-in pull-out drawers within that actual cabinet area, so that, you know, I have better access and things are not getting pushed back into the back of the cabinets. So it'll be nice for access and great sight lines of what I need. So that's what I've included in our island. So to the left of, if you're looking at the kitchen straight ahead, to the left of that is the wall that has the refrigerator and the double wall oven. Let's take a look and see what is included there. So when we're looking at the actual drawing, we have our Decor double wall oven. We have our Decor freezer fridge combo. Above the fridge there will be cabinet that's going to actually open outward. And, I just put some shelves in there, for items perhaps that we're not going to use on an everyday basis, just extra storage for those smaller appliances that we don't use all the time. Looking just to the left of that where the double wall oven is, above that what we decided to do is a nice large cabinet style door that we're going to keep some tray storage in there for any of the cookie pans or the pizza pans that we have, and then just some extra shelving above that. So a good amount of storage there. And then below the second wall oven is a pull-out drawer, which I'll have just some extra storage for any of the oven accessories that I need at hand. This is kind of what we did for this wall. Let's take a look at the other side of the kitchen where the range top is and see what's included. So as you can see, we have a large counter space area here to work with, more, work area, prep area. And as you see, I have not added upper cabinets. If you watched my previous video, that was one of gripes I had with my current kitchen. I just really did not find it functional for us. So what we decided to do here is to do one floating shelf all along that wall with a break where the range is. So you actually look at the drawing of the back wall. Let's take a look and see what's included here. So we have the range hood. We did not do a typical range hood. We wanted to do kind of a custom look here. We're doing, Shervin has been amazing and is boxing that in for us with the same paint color as my walls so that it can, really blend in nicely and look seamless. Looking at below, as you can see, all drawers, left side of the range. There are just regular pull-out drawers, really deep, where I can put a lot of our larger items. And above that, we are doing a 2-tier cutlery tray. So there'll be 2 of those that will slide from each other. The other 2 items that I'm gonna show you, which I'm so excited about, are going to be a utensil pull-out with some shelves below. So, your larger utensils that you need, the wooden spoons and whatnot. So those I actually have built-in baskets for in that pull-out. So it's out of the way. That's one of the things I did not like, is to have those sitting on top of the counters. So that's going to be that side. And then on the other side of the range, it's going to be a spice pull-out. And I believe it's going to be 3 shelves and then pretty deep in. So I'll have full access to our spices. This will keep things much more organized. Just below the range top, you'll see there are pretty large drawers. And of course, I think I'm going to keep those to be our pots and pans drawers and for better, accessibility. And just above those 2 drawers on the edge, we have utensil dividers. I really wanted to, again, keep just an organized, area for some of the other utensils. So we have the 2 tray ones there for the regular use, but these can be also for any of the kids' utensils or some of the ones that maybe perhaps won't fit in the pull-out drawer. So another area just to keep organized. Another feature that I wanted to share with you was our pot filler. We decided in this kitchen that a pot filler was a must. So if you take a look here, it's just above the range. And I'm sure most people know what a pot filler is, but just in case, you know, it's a new term or a new feature for you. You know, a pot filler is great when, you know, you do make a lot of rices or boil pasta or soups or anything like that. You know, and I think those who cook know how hard it is to drag a pot full of water, you know, from the sink to the stove. This is actually a really nice and easy way to fill your pots, the bigger pots especially, with water and to boil them. And it just, you know, it just cuts out dragging water all over your floors. As you get older too, right? You got to think about the future. Things are going to be harder to manage, heavier things. So this is one way to, you know, make it more functional and easier for you when you're cooking. We decided to go with the Moen modern wall-mounted swing arm pot filler. It's going to come in matte black, and I think it's going to serve its purpose and help us just have better functionality, and you know, in the long run, longevity wise, I think it's going to come in great use for us. So looking forward to using that too. One thing I wanted to add as well that I have discussed, one of my gripes was lighting. We have strip lighting all below those floating shelves, and then also we have ample pot lights along this area. I'm going to be doing a lighting video. I know a lot of people have asked me about lighting, so I will definitely dedicate a video to that, but we do have quite a bit of pot lights in this area for great lighting. And then I am doing a really sleek looking pendant light, single pendant light that's going to go over the island. This is not the light that's shown here on the rendering, but I will show you that when we're actually talking about our lighting walkthrough. And while we're on lighting, what I actually decided to do here, I added 3 sconces a little bit above the floating shelves. These are the sconces that I actually selected. They're gorgeous. They're gonna blend in really nicely with the white. They're not gonna, you know, be a super standout, but I think they're gonna look really nice. It has a hint of brass. And just an extra also, not only aesthetically, just, you know, looks really nice. The other reason I really liked it was for task lighting. So just extra lighting for that area as well. So let's talk about countertops. Oh my goodness, this was a really hard selection for us, actually for me. I think I changed it 2 or 3 times. StoneX was great. They're our supplier for all of our countertops in our home. So they were great in helping me just, you know, navigate through all the different materials and you know, what surfaces would serve me best. Initially I chose, I think I had a post about this on my Instagram and trying to see if anybody can guess which one of the posted videos of our countertops I selected. And I think most people were wrong. Maybe one was correct, but I went first. Initially, we chose a porcelain. And I think I've talked about porcelain in our primary ensuite. And it's a durable material. It's, you know, scratch resistant, heat resistant, and it's a great material. That's what I chose first, and it was a beautiful slab. But after I thought about it a little bit more, the one thing, you know, because it's not a natural material, it's a man-made you know, material. I noticed that the edges of the porcelains don't continue in its veining. It's literally just, you know, the color that the actual porcelain is. So in our case, it was white. So all the edges would be white, and I just didn't like that. It didn't look natural. So we ended up changing it and we went with a quartzite. So quartzite is a really interesting material. It's actually a natural material and super durable. It does need to be sealed, you know, once a year or so, but you could do that yourself. Or get, you know, the company to come and do it for you, but it's not that hard. It's definitely as durable as quartz, but you know, with quartz, you don't have to seal your stone. With this, you do. So it kind of starts going, you know, on the side of, you know, marble or granite, but certainly way more durable than the other two options. So, and when I saw the slab, guys, it was beautiful. I'm gonna share the video I have for this, and it's just exactly what I wanted. When you see it in person, it's not even like this stark white, it's very creamy. It's just so beautiful. I fell in love with it. That's probably the most, you know, feature I'm excited about with the kitchen because it's on display. So we decided to do all of our countertops the same. The back wall countertop, the island with the one-sided waterfall, the same countertop, and for our backsplash to continue the quartzite on the wall. So it will go up to where you'll see the floating shelf all along that wall across. And it's just gonna look gorgeous, I think, especially with that beautiful veining that it has. And it really blends nicely with our kitchen, you know, and makes everything pop. So I'm really, really excited about this particular feature. If you wanna know a little bit more about some of the different stones, I have done ample research, and thank you to StoneX for educating me as well. They've allowed me to understand a little bit better about some of these materials. So if you have any questions about countertops and materials, definitely message me or you know, post a question below, and I'll help you as best as I can. Another thing I wanted to mention that was really important for me was the continued cabinets to the ceiling. And I keep bringing it back to my videos, but really that's one of the reasons I did the top 10 gripes about my current kitchen, because it really blends in nicely into this video. A lot of the reasons why I chose certain features in this kitchen was because of my current kitchen. Made sure this time around to continue those cabinets up to the ceiling. The other thing I wanted to look at is the actual finish to the ceiling. As you can see, we have no crown molding, really simple, you know, which I really love that as well. Let's take a look at the second area in our kitchen that I'm absolutely in love with. This was actually, did not start off as a prep kitchen. It started off as a regular pantry. We just kept adding and making it bigger. As time went, we figured out what our family really needed, and it was a secondary space in the kitchen. Let's take a closer look and see what it actually looks like. So when we're looking at our rendering, as you see, we've continued the look with the black cabinets in here, flat front, and the same poles. Modern poles. And as you can see, we did upper cabinets here because, you know, I wanted to take advantage of the spaces for storage, because this is more so for, you know, a secondary space. You know, we need as much storage as we can get here. So we did upper cabinets all along here, and then lower pull-out drawers all below, minus below the sink there. So we've added, of course, a sink here, and there's 4 appliances that are included in this area. One is our secondary refrigerator freezer, our secondary dishwasher, our microwave drawer below there, and above that we have our built-in coffee machine, which I'm looking so forward to using. As you can see, we continued the floors in here as well. And I'll talk about the backsplash and countertops. Backsplash, what we are doing is I'm doing something a little bit more unique. We're doing white subway tiles, but I'm going to place them in a vertical position where it will draw the eyes up and it'll give you the illusion of a taller space. So I really wanted to create that. And then, of course, the countertops, we actually chose to do it something a little different. We went with quartz here. It is a pure white, and I think it looks really nice with the black cabinets, just a great contrast. So that's kind of what we're looking at for countertop and backsplash. Let's take a little closer look at what's actually inside of some of these cabinets and drawers. Okay, so when you're actually looking at the drawing of the one wall of the prep kitchen, let's take a look here. So we have our Samsung fridge freezer combo, and then above that we are just going to do regular cabinets with a shelf in there. And again, you know, you're going to store things that are probably not of everyday use, but you know, nonetheless a storage space. And then when you're looking at the above cabinets, they're all just regular doors with shelving above. Once I do my organization video, I'll show you what I'm actually going to store there and how I'm going to do it. And then just below that, we're doing a small area shelf. This is going to be a pull-out drawer kind of style. Then we have our dishwasher. Beside that, we have the cabinets below the sink. So here also I decided to do a pull-out drawer, you know, for better access and you know, just more organization. We are also doing another Blanco sink here. It's a Blanco Performa U sink. It's a smaller version of the one I have in the island, but it's the same idea. It's the you know, sill granite and black. And I think it's going to be great in this area. The faucet that we went with for this area is the Brizo Litz pull-down faucet. It's gorgeous, guys. I really wanted to do something a little different. It has a hint of brass just on the, you know, where the spout is and on the handle. Just gives it a little bit of a, you know, character. Since everything is mainly black on black, so I wanted to just throw in a little bit of brass. I did that with, you know, the sconces above the floating shelves. I did it here, and I think it'll blend really nicely with our floors. So that's the faucet here. And then we're also doing a RO system, so a filtration system for filtered water. We are going to put that in the prep kitchen here. This is the actual faucet. It's a Delta smaller beverage faucet that we selected. Just black and simple, and yeah, I think it'll be a nice addition to this area, but really its purpose is for water filtration, which is a must in our house. And then beside that, you'll see some pull-out drawers. They're deep drawers, so lots of you know, storage options there as well. And then when you're looking at the other side of the wall, we have our Bosch coffee maker. And above that, we have just regular cabinet door openings with shelvings. Now below the coffee maker, what I decided to do is to do a mug drawer. So it's a deep drawer that's going to be able to store all of our coffee mugs or, you know, teacups or anything like that. And just, again, you know, better functionality when you're making coffee. Below that, we have our Sharp microwave drawer that I've shared with you in previous videos. And then below that, we have a deep drawer, pull-out drawer that I have some ideas of what I'm gonna store there. So, and then to the left of that, we have 3 pull-out drawers, 2 being super deep. Above that, we have some cabinet doors with the shelves inside. We do continue our strip lighting here as well, the LED lighting across, so I think it's gonna look really nice. And again, good task lighting on both ends. I believe I have all my, all my ends covered, all the things that I really wanted to apply in this kitchen. So that is the prep kitchen. That concludes this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun making this particular video because I think it's my favorite space in the house. I had a lot of fun, creating what is best for our family, where our family is going to spend most of the time, right? So, of course, with the help of Shervin, we really created a great space for our family. So I'm looking forward to using every inch of it. But what did you think? Did you like the kitchen? What did you think about some of the features? What was your favorite feature? What was the favorite part, your favorite part about the kitchen or the prep kitchen? Did I miss anything? Should I add anything? I think Shervin would kill me if I called him right now and make any changes. So let's hope there's none, but let me know if I missed something. I'm always intrigued to hear what other people's ideas are. So, but like always, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Press the like button and smash that notification button so you know my videos are posted. And follow me on my Instagram channel, Massa Loves Designs. I do share a lot of my ideas and, it's kind of a prequel to what the video on my YouTube channel is gonna look like. So it's a lot of fun there as well. I hope you guys have a great week and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.